Colorado High School Activities Association basketball is on 1010 KSIR and on the World Wide Web at KSIR.com. Tonight from Eaton High School, it's a Patriot League clash as the visiting Brush Bee Diggers will take on the Eaton Reds of John Beltran, as the Bee Diggers just played last night, defeating the University Bulldogs 67-59. The Bee Diggers broke a 4-game losing streak. They're 1-3 in Patriot League play. And overall, they are sitting at 2-4. Eaton, 3-1 in league play, and 6-1 on the season. And the league has been full of parity. Brush beat University. University beat Platte Valley. Platte Valley defeated Brush. Platte Valley beat Sterling. And, of course, Sterling defeated Brush as well on December the 18th. They'll play one other time this season coming up in Brush. The Bee Diggers are dressed in their road maroons. They're coached by Tyrone Whipple. And the Reds in their home whites with the red numerals and lettering are coached by Dean Grable. Bee Diggers starting lineups brought to you by Equitable Savings and Loan. Proud to be Northeast Colorado's locally owned hometown savings and loan, with locations in Fort Morgan, Sterling, and Brush, available 24/7 for your banking needs. That is Equitable Savings and Loan. For the Bee Diggers, they go with a 6'2 junior in Trent Mount, along with 5'8 sophomore guard Ryan Dunker, 5'10 senior forward B.J. Hirschfeld, along with 6'5 senior Aaron Nichols, and Noah Leachman, a senior at 6'4". Pretty strong front line for the Bee Diggers. Now let's get to the Reds starting lineup tonight. In their 8th game of the season, they will go as 6'2 senior Matt Burkhart, outstanding baseball player as well, along with Braden Stover, a 5'7 senior. He'll be in the backcourt. 5'11 senior Jared Foss, a very experienced team with only 2 juniors. The rest are seniors. Joe Mondragon, another great baseball player at 6'1", also in the starting lineup. And Jackson Hobbs, a 6'4 junior, one of the 2 juniors in the starting lineup for Eaton as well. Opening tip is brought to you by Buildings by Design. The experience to complete your project from start to finish. Get the quality you deserve in your building by starting your build project right. Start with Buildings by Design. Noah Leachman will jump center for the Bee Diggers. And let's see if it'll be Jackson Hobbs there for the Eaton Reds as they make their way out on the floor. Nope, instead, let's see, it might be, it's going to be Burkhart himself. It will be. So Burkhart against Leachman jumping center to begin this game here from Eaton. The Bee Diggers are looking for victories on back-to-back nights. The tip is controlled by Brush. Here's Ryan Dunker with a basketball. Dunker near the top. Swings it on the outside left to Hirschfeld. Didn't catch the ball. And it's loose on the floor. It's still loose. And a tie-up between Hirschfeld and Jared Foss, who grabbed it first. Possession arrows pointing, of course, in Eaton's direction since Brush won the opening tip. So to bring it up will be Stover for the Reds. Stover to Hobbs. Hobbs near the top, dribbling to his right. Bee Diggers in a 2-3. Back out on the outside left to Mondragon. Now jump pass and a shot is up and missed over there on the alley-oop. Missed by Foss. The Bee Diggers come away with a rebound. Aaron Nichols with a rebound. On the outside right, Leachman dribbles right baseline underneath. Jump pass over to Hirschfeld. Back out to Dunker. Straight away 3. Good for Ryan Dunker. And the Bee Diggers have the early lead. Here's Burkhart on the outside left to Stover. Back to Burkhart. Burkhart cross-court pass is taken over there by Foss. Foss to Hobbs near the right corner behind the three-point line. Swings it cross-court to Stover. Picked up by Leachman, dribbling to his right. Maintains the dribble, retreats towards the timeline. 1 minute into the game, Brush 3, Eaton nothing. Now they're going to spread it out to Burkhardt. In the left corner, here's the three by Foss. It's in and out, and the rebound by Hobbs put back and in. Jackson Hobbs scores from about 3 feet away, 3-2 in favor of Brush, and Leachman is fouled in the front court. That could have been a traveling violation instead. It's going to be a foul against Jackson Hobbs. First foul of the game. Mount to throw it in 3/4 court over to Dunker. Dunker guarded by Stover. At the top, dribbles to his left, utilizing a pick if he can. Back out to Hirschfeld in the high right. Hirschfeld bounce pass to Nichols, stripped away by Burkhardt. Second turnover, that is for Brush. Burkhardt in the left corner with the basketball. Penetrates left baseline all the way, scoops it up and in. Off the glass. Matt Burkhardt has given Eaton a 4-3 lead. 6:19 to go in the opening quarter. Mounts over to Dunker, still in the backcourt. Dunker with a dribble, long pass to Hirschfeld. It's 2-on-1 to Nichols. He'll lay it up and he misses it. An air ball, in fact, taken away by Hobbs. There's the outlet over to Stover. The Reds quickly into the front court. He lost the basketball to Dunker. First turnover for Eaton. Dunker to Hirschfeld. Swings it right side to Leachman all the way. Jump pass to Hirschfeld, left baseline. Back out to Dunker. His three is up and in, and he's fouled. It could be a 4-point play. Dunker to the stripe, foul from behind. And he's got all 6 points for the Beat Diggers. And he will shoot the and one. They should have counted that as a three. It is. And the foul was committed by Stover. So the rare opportunity for a 4-point play. Stepping to the stripe. They're going to say Burkhardt instead. Yeah, committed the foul. The free throw is in. And the Beat Diggers lead 7-4. 5:49 to go in the opening quarter. Jump pass is intercepted by Noah Leachman. It was thrown over there by Foss. Second turnover for the Reds. Dunker into the front court to Leachman. Right side. Leachman pulls up for a three. That is short. And the rebound controlled by Hobbs, and Leachman fouled him in the backcourt. Hobbs already with 3 boards. Leachman with his first foul. And the Reds to inbound it with just over 5.5 to go in the opening quarter, with the Beat Diggers holding a 3-point advantage. And here comes Matt Burkhardt for the Reds. Burkhardt swings it right side to Foss. Straight away to Stover. Picked up by Hirschfeld, but sagging quite a bit. Dribbling to his left, getting a pick over there. Hands it off to Burkhardt. And the Reds will slow it down and spread it out over to Stover. Trying to stretch out that Beat Digger defense. Mondragon on the outside left to Stover, well behind the 3-point line. Picked up over there by Leachman. Swings it right side to Foss. Back out to Stover. Just a deliberate moving offense, and head coach Dean Grable wants them to reset the offense with 4:51 to go in the opening quarter. Burkhardt on the outside left between his legs. Picks up the dribble, swings it right side to Foss, dribbling right baseline. Jump pass down low, and the shot is blocked by Leachman, taken by Hobbs, and he puts it up and in. Mondragon took the initial shot, and Leachman blocked it away, but Hobbs now with 4. The Beat Digger lead is down to 1, 7-6, 4.5 to go in the opening quarter. Mount still in the backcourt, bounce pass front court to Hirschfeld. Guarded over there by Foss. Over to Mount just beyond the timeline, picked up by Stover. To his right, bounce pass, high right to Dunker. Right of the lane, Nichols, 12-footer, yes. Aaron Nichols scores for Brush. The Beat Diggers lead 9-6, approaching the 4-minute mark of the opening quarter. Burkhardt between the legs will retreat towards the timeline. And again, the Reds being extremely patient here on the outside right to Stover. Stover with the basketball. Dribbling to his right, right of the lane, double teamed and fouled. Dunker got him across the wrist. Instead, they're going to call it on Nichols, though. Nichols was right there. And to throw it into the left of the basket with 3:52 to go first quarter will be Burkhardt. Lobs it near the top to Foss. Foss at the free throw line. Jump pass, and there's a traveling violation on that pass towards Mondragon, and the Reds have turned it over 3 times, and the Beat Diggers with his 3-point advantage will throw it in with some backcourt pressure being applied. Hirschfeld front court to Nichols. Nichols on the outside left, hands it off to Dunker, dribbling left baseline, jump pass cross court. Mount right corner, shot is up and in, just inside the 3-point line for Trent Mount. And the Beat Diggers lead by 5. Their biggest advantage, 11-6, 3.5 to go in the first. into the lane as Mondragon, then tips it back out of the touch pass to Stover, and he puts up a runner up and around and no good. And Trent Mount has the rebound for the Bee Diggers. Mount to Dunker into the front court, and the outside right to Leachman. Leachman in the lane, lost the basketball, sloppy with the dribbling. Third turnover for Brush, and Stover dribbled right into a Bee Digger, taken away by Nichols. Little 10-footer is off to the left, and we got a whistle and a foul. And it looks like that's going against Brush. And that will be foul committed again by Leachman. Got to watch out there. That's already 2 fouls. That could summon him to the bench. With still over 3 minutes to go, Jackson Hobbs is out of the game. JT Mossberg is in for the Reds. Also in is Joe Kuhn, one of many outstanding baseball players for Eaton. Kuhn with the basketball. In the right corner, it's Burkhardt. Picks up the dribble. Straight away to Foss. The outside left, dribbling to his right, is Mossberg. Back out in the high right to Foss. Right to the lane all the way. Scoops it up left hand, back rim, no good. But the rebound is controlled by Foss. They'll reset into the lane. Scoops it up. Missed it badly. Foss has it again. Off the glass, and he missed it. And Nichols has the rebound for the Bee Diggers. He had several opportunities. Here comes Brush quickly into the front court. Nichols, right wing 3. In and out. Rebound is controlled by Stover. 2:20 to go. Opening quarter. Brush by 5. Stover on the outside left takes a long 3. No good. And Noah Leachman with a rebound for Brush. That's his first. On the outlet to Dunker. Dunker across the timeline. High right to Hirschfeld. Back to Dunker. Here is Mount straight away. Swings it cross court to Dunker. We've got 2 minutes to go in the first. Brush 11, Eaton 6. Baseball pass right corner. Mount fakes the 3, steps to his left. Has the 3 blocked by Burkhardt. And we've got a foul. And I guess he got him either with the body or across the wrist. So Burkhardt commits his second. And to the stripe is Trent Mount. And he will shoot a pair. He was just inside the 3-point line. Mount bends, shoots, and is short. Second free throw upcoming for the junior. When you're shopping for new appliances, shop the best appliance store in Fort Morgan, B&B Appliance, with a full and complete line of Whirlpool appliances. Second free throw, no good. It is 3 free throws, but he's 0 for 2. And now the Reds make a couple of substitutions. They will send Micah Dorsey and Brooke Tashome into the game. The Bee Diggers have made limited substitutions. In now for Brush is Diego Lopez. Third free throws up, and that one is in. Got a lot of rim. Mount not happy with himself, converting just 1 of 3. Adrian Lopez also in for Brush, with the Bee Diggers leading 12-6, a minute 54 to go. Here in the opening quarter. Into the front court is Kuhn. On the outside right to Foss. Foss looking to his left. Maintains the dribble. Over to Mossberg, high left. Mossberg to his right against Adrian Lopez. Left corner of the basketball is Kuhn. To his right, picks up the dribble. Bounce pass back out to Dorsey. Dorsey near the top. Swings it right side for Foss. A minute 28 to go. Right corner, Mossberg penetrates. And then he's fouled by Aaron Williams. On the drive to the basket, couldn't get off a shot. Williams commits his first. The Bee Diggers with 14 fouls. The Reds have 3. And to show him to throw it in. Still looking, and he throws it into the Bee Digger bench. He thought Mossberg was going to stay put. Instead, he cut towards the right wing. 5th turnover for the Reds. They'll apply the pressure. Here's Ryan Dunker from Adrian Lopez with the basketball. Crossing the timeline. A minute 19 to go. First quarter. Dunker against Foss. Swings it right corner for Adrian Lopez. Down low for Aaron Williams. Ball tipped away. And then it's kicked to the backcourt by a Bee Digger, but JT Mossberg has it. 4th turnover for the Bee Diggers. Mossberg into the front court. Crossover dribble. Into the lane. Hop step. Scoops it up and he misses. And the ball is tipped around into the hands of Dorsey. The Reds reset. 57 seconds to go. Here is Mossberg on the outside right. Back out to Foss. Looks up at the clock. Dribbling right of the lane. Double team. Tied up by Dunker. And that should be possession arrow going to the Bee Diggers, and it is. So to throw it in will be Adrian Lopez. In the backcourt to Nichols, back to Lopez. Lopez pressure, dribbles to his right. Maintains the dribble, front court pass to Diego at the top. He will spin it. Near the top, maintain the dribble, 35 seconds to go. To his left against Dorsey. Swings it left corner for Adrian Lopez. Jump pass to Dunker, fakes the three at the free throw line, and then somehow lost the ball. I don't know what he tried to do there, but lost the ball. Fifth turnover for Brush. Dorsey the other way on the outside left. Over to Foss, right to the lane. Then he lost the ball out of bounds unless it touched the bead digger. Nope. 18.2 seconds to go. And the bead diggers will have the basketball. They'll have the lead here after the opening quarter. That three-pointer hit by Dunker to begin the game was brought to you by MMI International, 842-5161. They outperformed their competitors hands down. Here's Diego Lopez. He is tripped up. That should be a foul on cue, and it is, with 8.6 seconds to go. Both teams have committed 4 fouls, and Lopez is still on the ground. He might have turned an ankle there. Here comes head coach Tyrone Whipple. Yep, I think he might have turned an ankle. He's still flat on his back with that one leg slightly bent. Went down awkwardly. I didn't know how bad it was initially, but he's certainly writhing in pain here with the Bead Diggers up 12-6, 8.6 seconds to go. Here in the opening quarter, Rominger Jewelry and Gifts is the leader in Northeast Colorado for diamonds, jewelry, watches, and expert in-store jewelry repairs. For service, quality, and value, shop Rominger's at downtown Sterling. And grocery, meat, and fresh deli counters, floral, pharmacy, Western Union, and public service payments, and 24-hour gas. That's Brush Grocery Cart, your one-stop shop at 1302 West Edison Street in Brush. And Diego Lopez is up and limping. That could sideline him for the rest of the game unless it happens to loosen up, but he did fall rather awkwardly. Let's reset the lineup here. It'll be Mossberg, Kuhn, Dorsey, along with Joe Mondragon and Braden Stover for Eaton. Eddie Garcia had come into the game for the Bead Diggers. He's still in there now with Mount, Nichols, Adrian Lopez, and Aaron Williams. The Bead Diggers to inbound it, three-quarters court. Mount to throw it in. Mount to Williams just beyond the timeline with 6 seconds to go. Crossover dribble, gets a pick from Mount, and then a traveling violation with 3.6 seconds to go. 6 turnovers for Brush. The Reds have 7. A sloppy first quarter. But the Bead Diggers are playing well enough defensively that they lead by half a dozen. Inbounds pass to Stover. Stover at midcourt with 2. Throws up a 50-footer, and it's off the top of the backboard. That's the end of the opening quarter. With the score, Brush leads Eaton in Eaton 12-6. It's a 1-minute break on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. John Beltran back in Eaton where the Bead Diggers lead the Reds 12-6 going into the second quarter. The Reds will have the basketball first. JT Mossberg to throw it in out there with Braden Stover, Joe Kuhn, Jackson Hobbs, and Joe Mondragon. The Bead Diggers with Aaron Williams, BJ Hirschfeld, Alex Saucedo makes his first appearance, Adrian Lopez and Trent Mounts. On the outside left, Stover with a basketball. Bounce pass down low, and the shot is up and missed, but a foul. Mondragon attempted the shot. He'll go to the stripe. The Reds did not attempt a single free throw in the opening quarter. The Bead Digger foul committed by Trent Mount. I'm sure that was one of Dean Grable's messages to be a little bit more aggressive after a 6-point first quarter. The free throw is up and around and good by Mondragon. The Brush lead is down to 5 at 12-7. Second free throw for the senior is up, and it's back rimmed, and the ball is tipped into the hands of Lopez. Long pass to Hirschfeld, back out to Mount, left corner, Hirschfeld 3, and he is fouled as he missed on the follow-through. Mondragon got Hirschfeld with a body. I got to tell you, you got to question the defense here of the Reds. That's the third time in this game that a Bead Digger's been fouled taking a three-pointer, which obviously tells you they're just being over-aggressive. So Mondragon with his first foul. The Hirschfeld free throw is up and good. Yeah, you can go several games without a player being fouled taking a three, and it's already happened 3 times in the first 8 minutes and 21 seconds. Second free throw is in. And the Brush lead is up to 7. Here's Noah Leachman coming back in along with Ryan Dunker for Aaron Williams and Adrian Lopez as the Beat Diggers go back to 2 of their starters. Hirschfeld looking to make this a trifecta. And that is up, and that is around and no good off to the right. The ball's tipped into the hands of Hobbs. His 5th rebound quickly into the front court. Mossberg, middle of the lane, right corner. Here is Stover. Stover stepping in right. Back out on the right side to Kuhn. Over to Stover. Stover dribbles to his right. Jump pass down low. Nice look. No look pass, and Hobbs misses the shot. Noah Leachman grabs a rebound for Brush on the outlet to Dunker. Dunker to Mount straight away. Mount well behind the three-point line to Hirschfeld. Wide open right wing 3. Yes! B.J. Hirschfeld with a triple. And the Beat Diggers lead by double digits, 17-7. On the outside right, Stover dribbles to his right. And then a kick there by Hirschfeld and a bounce pass towards Mondragon. Nearly a minute into the second quarter, Brush leads 17-7. Here's Mossberg with a long 3. It's off the back of the rim, and the ball is tipped into the hands of Trent Mount. Remember, this Eaton team 6-1 going in. The Beat Diggers playing well so far. Hirschfeld on the high left, back out to Mount. Swings it right side to Dunker. Guarded over there by Kuhn straight away. Hirschfeld, left wing, Mount. He'll take a 3. Yes! Trent Mount, and we've got a foul away from the ball. The basket's going to count on the 3 by Mount. And the Beat Diggers lead 20-7. And the foul was committed by Eaton's Joe Kuhn. That's going to be his second. So Brush will have the basketball. That'll be the 16th foul against the Reds. And who saw this coming with the Beat Diggers up by a baker's dozen? Here's Mount off the pass. His runner's up and in on the right baseline. Trent Mount. He's got 5 in the quarter, 8 in the game. 22-7. He's outscoring Eaton by himself. 6:28 to go second quarter. In the lane. Mondragon leans, shoots, misses, and a foul. He'll go to the stripe again after making 1 of 2 moments ago. And the foul was committed by Alex Salcedo. Joe Mondragon to attempt 2. And the first free throw is up and in. And today is a birthday of one of my wonderful friends, Marty, who lives in South Florida, celebrating tonight at Schnebley's in Homestead. So happy birthday to Marty. I love you. Hope you're having a great time as the second free throw is in. And the Brush lead is down to 13 at 22-9. Backcourt pressure being applied. Inbounds pass to Salcedo. Over to Hirschfeld. Crossing the timeline. Got to look out for behind. Right side to Leachman. Leachman with 6:19 to go at the free throw line for Salcedo. Back out to Dunker. Leans 14-footer off the back of the rim. No. Rebound to Leachman. Scoops it up. Has the shot blocked. Salcedo goes up. He misses. Puts it back up. He misses again. Leachman has it. The Beat Diggers with another opportunity. Forces up a shot and he's fouled. An amazing number of opportunities for Brush. And let's see if it pays off with some points. The Eaton foul was on Braden Stover. The Leachman free throw is in the air, and that is in. Nothing but string for the senior. High Plains Bank offers a wide variety of products that can be customized to fit your individual needs. See what over a century of customer service can do for you at High Plains Bank in Wiggins. Leachman's first point. Second free throw is up and off to the right. And the rebound is controlled by Mondragon. Mondragon across the timeline. 23-9 Brush. 6 minutes to go in the second. And then an offensive foul. Dunker takes the contact as Mondragon drove to the basket. It'll also be turnover number 8 for the Reds. And the Reds have 3 players now with 2 fouls. And to throw it in will be Mount with the pressure being applied in the backcourt. And yeah, an offensive foul. It's a team foul, but it does not give you free throws at all. It's an 18 foul, but because it's offensive, I'm not sure what Yeah, that should be. The foul is on Mondragon. They put it up on Hobbs there. Boy, the Reds fans are not happy about. I guess maybe that was it. I don't know. Mount to the backcourt to Dunker, being pressured by Mossberg. Dunker, jump pass into the front court to Hirschfeld. And then his pass is stripped away, taken away, and intercepted by Mondragon. Mondragon all the way, scoops it up, and he misses a blocking foul on Dunker that time. Dunker commits his first. And Mondragon did an excellent job of shading the defender and not running into him, just curling his body, so it was a block instead of a charge. He'll go to the stripe for the 5th and 6th times here in the opening half, and all in the second quarter. The free throw is up and short. Mondragon now has taken 5 free throws and made 3. Second one is upcoming for Joe Mondragon. He bends, he shoots, and that one is good. The Reds are still looking for their first field goal of the second quarter. Matt Burkhardt back into the game. Brush 23, Eaton 10 with 5:44 to go before halftime. Mount to throw it into Nichols. Back out to Dunker. Over to Mount in the backcourt. Mount looking, finds Dunker. Dunker across the timeline. In the right corner, Hirschfeld, 3 is in and out. And Dunker had the rebound. Looked like he was bodied up, no whistle. Joe Mondragon has the rebound. Mondragon the other way to Stover. Stover near the top, picked up by Nichols. Back out to Mondragon. Lobs it down low for Hobbs. Double team. Now Mondragon pulls up from 15. Yes. Joe Mondragon has got 6 points in the quarter. The Reds are down by only 11 now. They're closing in. It's 23-12. 5:06 to go. Mount fakes the 3. Left to the lane. Left baseline. Nichols 10-footer around and no good. And the rebound into the hands of Jared Foss. Here comes Foss. They've got numbers. 3-on-2. Middle of the lane. All the way. Scoops it up and in. Off the glass. The Beat Diggers might need a timeout. All of a sudden, the Reds are on a run here. And there's a 30-second timeout called by head coach Tyrone Whipple. As the Reds are now on a 5-0 run. 23-14. 4:50 to go. Second quarter, that timeout brought to you by Greg Mullen at State Farm Insurance. When you're looking for someone to walk you through the insurance world, turn to the office of Greg Mullen, Home Auto Life and Health, 842-4555. Yeah, and the Beat Diggers have a solid team despite the record, but it's virtually impossible to beat Eaton here by a wide margin. They're going to give you a battle, and the Reds have come back in this game after being down by 14, by 15 in fact. To throw it in three-quarters court, actually quarter court along the side will be B.J. Hirschfeld to Trent Mount. Bounce pass to Dunker, still in the backcourt, cross the timeline, but double team looking for help. Jump pass to Hirschfeld, he had numbers, but it's going to back it out to Dunker. On the outside left to Mount, guarded by Burkhardt. Now to Hirschfeld, wide open 3, and he pushed it and missed it. And the rebound is into the hands of Joe Mondragon. He's had a big second quarter. Outlet to Foster, the outside right, dribbling right baseline. Kicks it back out to Hobbs. He'll take the 3. That's off to the right. And Ryan Dunker goes high for the brush rebound. Dunker the other way with the basketball. Got to look out from behind. Picks up the dribble. Feeds Mount straight away. Mount behind the back. Left wing to Dunker. 4:13 to go in the second. Cross court to Mount. Wide open. Right wing 3 is short. And looks like Leachman committed the foul. You don't want to commit that foul. I mean, Joe Mondragon clearly had position, and Leachman commits his third. And that'll be at least 1 free throw, if not 2. Yeah, sometimes you got to just let up. Leachman did not, and that's going to send him to the bench. And well, I don't know why. This should be a 1-and-1. That's the 18th foul. That's not an offensive foul. All right, I don't know what's happening there. That should be a 1-and-1. That is not an offensive foul. That's the 18th foul against the Bee Diggers. With the basketball is Kuhn on the outside right. Here is Burkhardt. Jump pass to Mossberg, dribbling left to the lane against Salcedo, and it looked like he traveled. No whistle. Ball is taken away by Aaron Nichols. Turnover number 9 for Eaton. Dunker into the front court. Picked up by Stover at the free throw line. Back out to Hirschfeld. Back out to Salcedo. 12-footer. Yes, straight away. Alex Salcedo scores. Rush back up by double digits, 25-14, 3:26 to go in the second. Foss had the ball stripped away, but he was fouled. Well, that should be a 1-1. The previous should have been a 1-1, yeah. 19th foul. The B-Digger foul was committed by Alex Salcedo. That's his second. Jared Foss' free throw is good. Brush 25, Eaton 15. Shine On and Sterling is affordable detailing, and their window tinting will reduce glare and eye discomfort and protect your vehicle. Shine On and Sterling, 580-4345. Second free throw is good. Foss has 4 points all in the quarter. And the Brush lead is down to 9, 25-16. And here is Mount into Dunker. Dunker met by Stover at midcourt. Dunker setting up the Brush offense, dribbling to his right. Swings it right corner for Hirschfeld, dribbling right baseline, bounce pass to Salcedo. He spins back out to Dunker, 3 in the air. That's in and out. And the rebound is into the hands of Foss. The B-Diggers have gone cold from 3. Foss crossing the timeline. Next foul committed by Brush will be the double bonus. Foss on the outside right corner for Stover, dribbles right of the lane. A no-look pass intended for Hobbs, intercepted by Dunker. Dunker in the backcourt, 2:45 to go, feeds Mount. Mount with Brush still holding a 9-point advantage to Dunker. Dunker against Stover, left-handed dribble. Swings it left baseline for Salcedo. Salcedo dribbles to his right. Back out to Hirschfeld, right baseline for Nichols. Shot blocked out of bounds by Hobbs. And Brush retains possession with 2.5 to go. You need your vehicle and farm equipment to be in top shape, so make sure you take care of them by purchasing the best quality parts at great prices. Central Auto Parts in Fort Morgan. Hirschfeld, right baseline, lean, shoots, and misses, and then the ball's off the foot of Foss. It'll be Brush basketball. Got nothing but air on that little leaner from Hirschfeld, and he will throw it in. Right corner for Mount, dribbling to his left. Mount spinning on Mossberg, right baseline. Lean shoots off the front of the rim. Jackson Hobbs has his 6th rebound for Eaton. Outlet to Mossberg, left of the lane, in the lane, scoops and misses, but he's fouled. JT Mossberg with a strong move will step to the stripe. And Alex Salcedo commits his 3rd. And Mossberg can make this a 7-point game with 2 made free throws. Mossberg leans, shoots, misses off to the right, or Ben shoots, that is. You don't lean on the free throw line, but Reed Hall checks in for Alex Salcedo. Adrian Lopez also in, replacing Trent Mount. Second free throw coming up for Mossberg, looking for his first point, and that's up, and that's back rimmed, and Reed Hall grabs the Brush rebound. There's the outlet to Adrian Lopez. Over to Dunker, just beyond the timeline. 2:04 to go, second quarter. Dunker swings it right corner to Lopez, dribbling to his left, picks up the dribble. Needs some help, straight away to Dunker. On the outside left to Hirschfeld, dribbles at the free throw line. Now to Lopez, jump pass to Dunker. Down low to Hall. Hall right baseline, double team to Dunker, left wing to Lopez. Left baseline, Hirschfeld, 10-footer, is around and no good. And the strong rebound controlled by Jared Foss. And then the B-Diggers, ill-advised, committing a foul in the backcourt, which is totally unnecessary, from Aaron Nichols. That'll be his 2nd. And that's the double bonus situation. And Jared Foss is at the stripe. He just made 2. And the Reds have been more aggressive. This will be their 11th and 12th free throws of the quarter. First free throw is up and in. Lady B-Diggers are playing the Reds in Eaton. Brush leads after 13-9. Second free throw is good. Brush lead is down to 7. Eaton's on a 9-2 run. 25-18 Brush. Lopez with 1:38 to go before the break. Over to Hirschfeld. Right of the lane. Hall shot is up and off the back of the rim, and it bounces in. Whoa, Mahungas. He got a major roll there. Brush back up by 9. 27-18. About a 10-footer for Hall. Stover back out to Foss, dribbling to his left. Left corner for Mossberg, guarded by Lopez. Dribbles right by him underneath the basket, scoops it up wildly and misses, but he's fouled. The B-Diggers slow with their feet on that defensive stand. And again, it's Aaron Nichols committing the foul. That'll be his 3rd, and now Leachman and Nichols, their 2 big men, are saddled with foul trouble. More than likely, he's going to see the bench for the end of the quarter, or till the end of the quarter. We'll see. Mossberg's first free throw is a line drive that's good. Second free throw upcoming for J.T. Mossberg, with Brush leading 27-19. It's off to the left. The rebound's into the hands of Aaron Williams. Dunker back to Lopez. Lopez in the high right corner for Hall. Hall down low in the lane, and a foul. And I believe it's an offensive foul, and it is. The offensive foul committed by Adrian Lopez. That will also count for Brush's 8th turnover. And the Reds, with 1:02 to go, bring the ball up the floor down by 8. Stover at the top, swings it left side for Mossberg. Guarded by Hall. And the Reds will slow it down now to Foss. Jump pass in the lane to Mondragon. Spins, turns, shoots, air ball. And Lopez has the basketball for the B-Diggers. Adrian with his first board. Lopez into the front court. Baseball pass right baseline off the face of Hall, out of bounds. Wow. I mean, the pass was right there, but he didn't close his hands at all. And it ricocheted right off his face, out of bounds, and Brush turns it over for the 9th time. The Reds looking to make this a 5 or 6 point game with 30 seconds to go. Second quarter. Stover, well behind the 3-point line, retreats against Hall. Bounce pass to Burkhart. Burkhart straight away. Right wing for Foss. Takes the three, and it's no good, short. And the ball is tipped out of bounds, and it's off the Reds. It looked like Lopez touched it last. I think the B-Diggers got a great break there. Lopez to throw it in with 18.4 seconds to go. Dunker pressured in the backcourt. Dunker across the timeline, needs some help, and then has the ball tipped away. It's loose in the backcourt. Lopez has it with 9 seconds to go. Into the front court with 7. Left wing Hirschfeld with 5. Dunker straight away 3, and he's fouled as he misses with 1.9 seconds to go. Mossberg got him. That's the 4th time in the opening half that the Reds have fouled a 3-point shooter. And Dunker to the stripe. So Ryan Dunker to shoot 3. If he makes 2 of them, the B-Diggers would go up by double digits again. The sophomore bends, shoots, in and out. Oh, they get okay. It was just a 1-and-1. Okay, not on the shot, on the follow through, just a 1-and-1. Misses the free throw, and that is the end of the opening half. With the score, Brush 27 and the Eaton Reds 19. Let's take a 3-minute break. Back in 3 minutes on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. The B-Diggers hold a 27-19 lead over the Eaton Reds as we head to the third quarter. I'm John Beltran from Eaton High School. And let's see if the offenses pick up a little bit more here in the second half. Just 18 points combined in the first quarter. A little bit better with 28 in the second quarter. B-Diggers committed 9 turnovers in the opening half to 10 for the Reds. It'll be Mount, Hall, Williams, Dunker, and it looks like Hirschfeld, as head coach Tyrone Whipple cannot go with a couple of his starters in Noah Leachman and Aaron Nichols because of foul trouble. They've got 3 fouls apiece, while Dean Grable, the head coach of the Reds, has got a lot more flexibility going into the second half with Matt Burkhart, Braden Stover, Jared Foss, Joe Mondragon, and Jackson Hobbs. And it will be Brush basketball to begin the third, with Mount to throw it in. Mount into Hirschfeld, hands it off to Mount. Back to Hirschfeld, swings it right side to Dunker. Into the lane to Williams, bounce pass underneath the Hall, and he stepped on the baseline. Turnover number 10 for Brush. Now the Reds looking to cut into the lead. They were down by 14. The B-Diggers could not extend the lead, and the Reds came back, going on a 9-2 run at one point. Burkhart on the outside right corner for Foss, dribbles to his left. Back out to Burkhart, bounce pass down low to Mondragon, double team to Burkhart, straight away Foss, 3 in the air, yes. Jared Foss now has 9. The Bee Diggers left him open. The lead is 5 for Brush. 27-22. Jump pass front court. Hirschfeld left wing to Mount. Back out to Dunker. Swings it high left for Mount. Mount to his right. Bounce pass to the top for Hirschfeld. Now ball tipped away, taken by Mount. 16-footer, yes. Mount inside the three-point line. Scores. He's got 10. The Bee Digger lead is back up to 7. 29-22. Foss swings it near the top for Stover. Takes a dribble near that right corner. Ball tipped away. I think he might have been going for either Burkhardt or Mondragon. Here come the Bee Diggers the other way. Down low for Hall in the lane. Scoops it up off the glass and in. Off the feet from Dunker. Hall now with 4. Brush up by 9. 31-22. 6:39 to go. Third quarter from Eaton. Spreading it out of the Reds. Here is Stover. About 10 feet behind the three-point line. Stover dribbles to his left near the corner. Hands it off to Mondragon. Now to Stover. Left corner 3. And that's well short. Ball is tipped up a couple of times out of bounds. That's off of Williams. And the Reds retain possession. Live in your world and learn in ours at Northeastern. For more information about classes available to you, go to njc.edu. Inbounds pass to Foss. Fakes the 3. Dribbles into the lane. And then he's fouled. Tried to throw a jump pass to Haas, but he was clearly contacted there. And the Brush foul was committed by Aaron Williams. That'll be his second. Burkhardt to throw it in. To the right of the basket. Burkhardt, left corner for Hobbs. Hands it off to Burkhardt. Dribbling, left baseline, leans, shoots, misses, but he's fouled from behind. I think Dunker got him, and he did. So Matt Burkhardt to shoot 2. Dunker with his second. Burkhardt scored 2 points in the opening half. Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Ehrlich Toyota East and Fort Morgan will fit you into the car truck of your choice, serving all of Northeast Colorado. Ehrlich Toyota East. First free throw is short and off to the right. Here's a second one for the charity stripe for Matt Burkhardt. Bends, shoots, and good. Got rim, it got glass, it went in. Brush 31, Eaton 23, 6:10 to go in the third. Hirschfeld. Bounce pass front court towards Mount. Had to chase it down on the outside right. Over to Hirschfeld. On the high right to Mount. In the right corner for Williams. Now to Mount. Scoops it up and misses the layup. And the rebound into the hands of Jackson Hobbs of Eaton. Here come the Reds the other way. Here is Burkhardt at the top. Swings it right side for Stover. Stover's pass tipped away by Hirschfeld. Hirschfeld ahead of the field will lay it up. And he is fouled as he went hard to the basket. And he missed. Stover commits the foul. Hirschfeld to the line to shoot 2. Yeah, both players went down hard, especially Stover, as the Reds committed their 12th miscue. Let's see if Hirschfeld's okay, because it looks like he jammed a finger or two. But he's trying to shake it off and attempt these 2 free throws, with Brush leading by as many points as they did at halftime. 30-second timeout. The officials making sure that Hirschfeld is okay to take these free throws. He'll let him regroup for a second. Willow Coffee, Tea, and Smoothies in G Sweets Bakery. Try a new breakfast bowl or delicious breakfast burrito with your Willow Coffee or tea. Free throw is in and out. Open 6 days a week. Stop by 921 Edison Street in Brush. Brush has not been good from the free throw line tonight, only 5 of 11. Second free throw for BJ is up and in. Brush 32, Eaton 23. Adrian Lopez in for BJ Hirschfeld. Jackson Hobbs to throw it in. Into Burkhardt. Burkhardt across the timeline over to Foss. Stover straight away, dribbling to his right. Stover, jump pass, outside left. Foss, 3 in the air, no good. Strong side rebound is controlled by Mount, his third. There's the outlet to Lopez. Lopez into the front court, nearly carried the basketball. Back out to Dunker. Dunker high right to Lopez. Lopez to his left, looking for a pick, feeds Mount instead. With 5:15 to go to Lopez in the high right, straight away for Dunker. Dunker bodied up, dribbles to his right. Dunker behind the three-point line. Overhead pass to Lopez. Lopez against Mossberg. Crossover dribble feeds Dunker right base onto Williams. Then he throws a terrible bounce pass at the feet of Lopez out of bounds. That's just not a good pass by Williams. Turnover number 11 for Brush. You're not going to get anything out of that, even if he caught it. He was going to be trapped underneath the basket. And here is Foss the other way for the Reds with under 5 minutes to go. Third quarter, Brush leads by 9. Mossberg had the ball tipped out of bounds on the pass intended for Foss. Nice play by Williams. Eaton retains possession. They'll throw it in just beyond midcourt. And to trigger it in will be Foss. Over to Mondragon. Brush girls lead going into the third against Eaton in Brush, 24-22. Left wing with the basketball is Foss straight away from Mossberg. Left of the lane, in the lane, leans, shoots, scores. Little 5-foot runner there for JT Mossberg. He's got 3. Brush 32, Eaton 25. 4.5 to go in the third. Mount with the basketball. Mount between his legs against Burkhardt. Crossover dribble into lane. Bounce pass Hall. Little 8-footer. Yes! On the left baseline. Reed Hall scores. He's got 4. Brush back up by 9. 34-25. 4:15 remaining. Third quarter. Mossberg left of the lane all the way. Passes up and the scoop is in. What a perfect pass to Mondragon who banked it in. Excellent move there by Mossberg. It's down to a 7-point lead. Lopez on the outside left for Brush. Left of the lane for Williams. Williams then was fouled. No, an offensive foul. Boy, Williams is killing Brush here with a couple of mistakes that he shouldn't be making. First a pass that was ill-advised, and then that elbow he threw into the defender. And Aaron will take a seat on the bench. Normally a more sound player, but just having an off 1 minute there for Aaron Williams. Noah Leachman into the game with 3 fouls. Here comes Aaron Nichols also with 3 fouls in for Reed Hall. Joe Kuhn is in for Eaton. The Reds are within 7, and they've got the basketball 34-27 midway through the third quarter. And here is Burkhardt. Burkhardt calling out the play. Back out to Foss. Foss to his right. Hands it off to Kuhn. Kuhn back to his left. Swings it to Burkhardt. He'll hand it off to Mossberg. Mossberg towards the top. Left of the lane. Hop step. Jump pass. Cross court taken by Kuhn in the corner. Kuhn dribbles to his left. They'll reset the offense. Foss with the basketball. Foss at the top on the outside left to Burkhardt. Over to Mossberg. Mossberg crossover dribble in the lane between 2 B-diggers. Scoops it up and in. JT Mossberg has made some excellent moves here in the third. 5-point game, 34-29. Dunker the other way. Spins against Burkhardt. 3:07 to go in the third. Jump pass tipped away. Taken by Mount though. B-diggers have numbers 5-on-4. Dunker with the basketball. Over to Mount. Mount to Dunker. Now the defense is caught up. So Brush has to slow it down. Left corner for Leachman. Leachman swings it back out to Lopez. On the outside right to Nichols. Down low for Leachman. Dribbles, turns, shoots, misses. Tried to bank it in. JT Mossberg with a rebound. The B-Diggers got to stop him. Leachman with a steal. Leachman spins, puts it up, and he misses. Oh, and the rebound is controlled by Kuhn. The B-Diggers came up with a turnover. Could not convert. Kuhn the other way. Dribble the ball off his foot. It's loose. He tips it to Foss. Foss leans, banks, scores, and a foul on Dunker. Foss now with 11. Dunker commits his third foul, and Eaton draws to within 3. And Jared Foss to shoot 1. That was a critical series. That could be a 5-point turnaround with the B-Diggers failing to score and the Reds perhaps converting a 3-point play. And to the line is Jared Foss. B-Diggers call a full timeout, brought to you by Greg Mullen at State Farm Insurance, Home Auto Life and Health. State Farm Insurance is there for you and your family, 842-4555. Yeah, the B-Diggers have had that 3-point shot go cold on them. As a result, the offense has not been there. It started pretty much midway through the second quarter. They've only scored 7 points in the third. 4 of those from Hall off the bench. And Jared Foss will go to the stripe to try to make this a 2-point game. And this is the closest the Reds have been since the opening quarter. In fact, they had the lead early. Well, the B-Diggers hit the first 3, then the Reds came back, and Brush has led throughout. But the Reds are threatening on their home floor. Two good games going on, considering the Brush girls with a 2-point lead going into the third in Brush. It'll be Dunker, Leachman, Nichols, Adrian Lopez, and B.J. Hirschfeld for Brush. Jared Foss, J.T. Mossberg, Matt Burkhardt, Joe Kuhn, and Joe Mondragon for the Reds. Just past the top of the hour, this is 1010 KSIR, Brush, Fort Morgan, Eaton, and KSIR.com. The free throw is up and good. Foss now has half of his points in this quarter. He's got 12 in the game. Dunker into the front court for Brush. Dunker double team. Bounce pass to Nichols. 34-32 B Diggers. 2:19 to go third quarter. Left baseline for Hirschfeld. Back out to Lopez. Wide open three. He'll take it and he'll miss it off the back of the rim. Rebound to Leachman. Leachman with the defender in the air. Misses and he's fouled. I tell you what, Mossberg and Mondragon were there and there was a lot of contact. Let's see who the foul is called on. It's on Mossberg. He's got to watch out. Boy, he took a stare there at Leachman, like Leachman did something to him, but that was just physical basketball. And to the line will be Noah Leachman for the B Diggers. Only the third and fourth free throws attempted by Brush in the quarter. This free throw's up and in, out and in. Lead back up to 3. Mount is in for Dunker. A game that seemingly could go down to the wire. Noah Leachman. Bends, shoots, and in and out. Burkhardt with a rebound for the Reds. They can tie it with a 3. Burkhardt across the timeline. Swings it over to Foss. Left corner for Mossberg. Penetrates left baseline. He leans, and he has got the shot blocked. It's a tie-up. No foul, just a tie-up, and that's going to stay with Eaton. Nice job there by Nichols and Leachman getting all ball. And to throw it in is Burkhardt. Left corner for Mossberg. Back out to Foss with 1:56 to go. Left corner Burkhardt. He can tie it with a 3, and he does. Matt Burkhardt has drilled the triple. Deadlocked at 35 with 1:47 to go in the third. Mount. Left corner for Leachman. Leachman left to the lane. Then he just dribbled the ball into the hands of a Red. Long pass to Foss, and then he was fouled. Tripped up by Lopez. Adrian Lopez commits his second. The B Diggers are in distinct foul trouble here as a team. Did he go for? I don't think he went up for a shot. He didn't even get the ball. That should not be free throws. I mean, it might have intended to get the ball and go for a shot, but 15 foul against Brush. That'll be inbounded by Burkhardt with 1:36 remaining in the third. Burkhardt lobs it towards Foss. Left wing to Burkhardt. Dribbles to his right, left of the lane. Spins back out. Mossberg, 3 in the air, is well off to the left. And Aaron Nichols has the rebound for Brush's third. On the outlet to Lopez. Lopez crossover dribble. Bounce pass front court for Hirschfeld. Hirschfeld to Mount straight away. Mount to his right, behind his back. 1:13 to go. On the outside right to Hirschfeld. Right corner for Nichols. Nichols looks, still looking. Swings it back out to Lopez. Lopez crossover dribble right of the lane. Right corner Nichols back out to Mount. Fakes the 3. And now we get a whistle and a foul down low. Third team foul against Eaton. I think Joe Mondragon committed the foul for the Reds, and that will be Mondragon's third. And to throw it in will be Trent Mount. Holding the ball up high. Mount on the outside right to Lopez. Here's Hirschfeld over to Mount. Check that. That's Lopez. Right corner for Leachman. Leachman down low for Nichols. He turns, he shoots, and he scores. Little 7-footer on the right block there for Nichols. B Diggers back up by 2, 37-35. 43 seconds to go. Burkhardt, check that. Foss. Now to Mossberg. 3 in the air. Is off to the left. And Nichols has the rebound for the B Diggers. Over to Lopez. 34 seconds to go. Third quarter. Lopez across the timeline. Nearly tripped up, and then he tripped himself up. Ball is taken away by Burkhardt. Long pass towards Mossberg, and then he throws it off of Mount out of bounds. Eaton retains possession. Smart play by Mossberg, who's had an excellent third quarter. And the Reds will have the basketball. Mondragon is out. Jackson Hobbs back in. Yeah, it should be Reds ball. Clearly went off a brush. And Hobbs to throw it in. To the right of the basket. Got to look for the cut down low. Swings it right corner. Mossberg penetrates right baseline. Leans, shoots, and he misses. Leachman with a rebound. Long pass towards Hirschfeld. Nearly an over and back there. Nichols in the front court. B-Diggers just about caught a break. Over to Leachman, and the ball's off his hands. Intercepted. Here's Mossberg the other way. Banks, and he misses, and a foul on the floor. So Lopez commits the foul. They said before the shot that would be the 16th foul. And for Lopez, that's his third, but Brush has got to cut out the turnovers. Very poor quarter for Brush. Inbounds to Burkhardt. He banks and scores. The B-Diggers fell asleep defensively. Wide open underneath the basket. 2 seconds to go. Lopez with one. That'll be the end of the quarter. Not a good one for Brush. They were outscored 18-10. We have played 3 quarters in Eaton. It is Brush 37, Eaton 37, a 1-minute break on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. The Brush B-Diggers led by 14 in the opening half, but the Eaton Reds have come all the way back as we're deadlocked at 37 in Eaton going to the fourth. Brush basketball, Mount, Leachman, Dunker, Nichols, and Hirschfeld. The inbounds to Dunker. It is Burkhardt, Foss, Hobbs, Mossberg, and Kuhn for the Reds. Dunker right of the lane, right baseline for Leachman. And then the ball tipped away by Burkhardt, and the entry pass taken away by Leachman. Back out to Hirschfeld. Straight away to Mount. Mount to his right. Crossover dribble. Lost the basketball on the floor. Picks it up. Kuhn fell down. Mount takes jump shot. No, I guess it was tipped from behind by Kuhn. Taken away by Burkhardt. Bounce pass to Mossberg. He lost the ball out of bounds. And it will be B-Digger basketball. Turnover number 14 for the Reds. The B-Diggers have committed 16 in the game. Here's Mount pressured in the backcourt to Hirschfeld. Hirschfeld setting it up on the high right to Mount. Back out to Dunker. Dunker looking for the pick. The B-Diggers aren't setting too many picks. They're just using a little bit of a motion offense without the picks. Hirschfeld on the high left. Back out to Dunker. Dunker straight away. Left wing for Mount. Dribbles left of the lane. Tried to dribble by two. Tripped up. I think Burkhardt got him. 14th foul for the Reds. Burkhardt's third. And to throw it in will be Hirschfeld. Here is Braden Stover replacing Matt Burkhardt. 50 seconds into the fourth quarter. Still tied at 37. Hirschfeld to throw it in. B-Diggers need a big shot here. The lob into Nichols went over his hand. Intercepted by Stover. He'll lay it up, and he missed it. The tip is missed. Over there by Hobbs, taken away by Nichols. The B-Diggers catch another break in this game. The other way, Leachman had a long pass, and he's fouled as he tried to lay it up. And he missed, either fouled by Hobbs or Mossberg. And the foul was on. Let's see, they'll post it here in a second. Leachman to shoot a deuce. Yeah, it's Mossberg committing his third. So Leachman to the line. He can give Brush a 2-point lead, but he's got to make both, and the first one is perfect. Leachman does not have a field goal in the game. He's only got 3 points. 1 out of 2 from the line in the second quarter. 1 out of 2 from the line in the third quarter. Hopefully 2 out of 2 here to start the fourth. That one is up, and that's no. Lane violation on Leachman. It went right into the basket, nothing but string. But he stepped on the line. That's a big one for the B-Diggers. Their lead is only 1, 38-37. Here come the Reds the other way with 6:48 to go in the game. On the outside right is Foss, dribbles. Straight away, 3 in the air. Is up and short by Mossberg. The rebound on one hop to B.J. Hirschfeld, his first rebound. Dunker into the front court, picks up his dribble. Looking, bounce pass on the outside right to Nichols. Inside to Leachman, and he jams it in! Noah Leachman with a dunk! Holy Mahungus, and the B-Diggers now lead by 3. 6:24 to go in the game. 40-37 as Leachman brought it down. Left corner, Mossberg, face a 3, dribbles to his left, crossover dribble, double team. underneath the basket, and then his pass is intercepted by Nichols on the outlet towards the corner. The Beat Diggers come the other way. With the basketball is Hirschfeld at the free throw line for Leachman. Kicks it back out to Hirschfeld. On the outside left of the basketball is Mount. Under 6 minutes to go in the game. Brushed by 3. Left corner for Nichols. Down low for Dunker. Back out to Nichols. Nichols, left corner for Dunker. Jump pass to Nichols. Scoops it up and in! Oh, little runner for Nichols on the left baseline. He's got 6. The Beat Diggers have scored 5 in a row, 42-37. Stover at the free throw line. Looked like he traveled, puts it up and in off the back of the rim. Stover scores for the first time, 42-39. 5.5 to go. Leachman, cross-court pass in the front court for Mount. Mount holding the ball on his right hip, now to Leachman. Leachman nearly fouled there by Hobbs and dribbled the ball off his foot, and Hobbs tried to intercept it. Taken away by Leachman off of Nichols. What a sloppy possession so far. He takes a 15-footer. Yes! Leachman hits it on a very unconventional possession. He's got 5 in the quarter, 7 in the game. Brushed by 5 again with 5 minutes to go. 44-39. Foss retreats towards the timeline. Foss with the basketball. Swings it outside left for Mossberg. Guarded by Nichols. Straight away for Kuhn. Kuhn swings it right corner. Foss 3 in the air. Good. Jared Foss nails a huge triple. He's got 15 to lead all scorers. It's a 2-point lead for Brush. 44-42. Here is Hirschfeld fouled by Joe Kuhn approaching the free throw line. Kuhn commits his third. Both teams with 16 fouls. Get the most comprehensive news, sports, and opinion from the South Platte Sentinel. SouthPlatteSentinel.com. Alex Salcedo is in. And AC Ice proudly supports local high school sports throughout Northeast Colorado. When you need ice, don't settle for any old frozen water. Get AC Ice. Hirschfeld to throw it in. Bounce pass towards Leachman. Tipped away. Loose. Hobbs has it. And then the ball's out of bounds, and it is off of the Beat Diggers. Beat Diggers commit their 17th turnover of the game. Could not throw a clean and bounce pass. Now the Reds can take the lead with a 3 with under 4.5 to go in the game. Brush 44, Eaton 42. Into the front court with the basketball is Foss. Back out to Stover. In the right corner for Kuhn. Picked up by Mount. Dribbling to his left is Kuhn. Right corner for Foss. Bounce pass. Tipped out of bounds by Salcedo. And retaining possession is Eaton. Eaton girls lead in Brush by 7 at the end of 39-32. Hobbs to throw it in. Right corner for Kuhn. Kuhn to his left. Picks up the dribble. Overhead pass to Stover. Stover at the free throw line. Right wing to Kuhn. Bounce pass to Mondragon. Jump pass down low. Intercepted by Dunker. That's a big pick there by Dunker. Hirschfeld across the timeline. Under 4 minutes to go to Mount. Left wing. Wide open. 3 is short. And the long rebound to Foss. That's his 6th board. Foss across the timeline. Both teams with 16 fouls. Got to watch out. Now to Stover. Penetrating left baseline. 10-foot pull-up. Yes. And the game is tied at 44. Stover with 4. 3:39 to go from Eaton. Dunker the other way on the outside right for Hirschfeld. Hirschfeld dribbles right of the lane. Right baseline for Williams. And an offensive foul. Boy, that was a flop and a half. Hirschfeld had passed it off a long time ago, but they called an offensive foul on him. Yeah, that was an odd call there. Beat Digger fans don't like that with 3.5 to go. Here come the Reds the other way. And Nichols and Leachman are going to take a short rest because they're at the scorer's table about ready to check back in. With the basketball is Mossberg. In the left corner for Foss. Back out to Mossberg on the high left. Dribbles left of the lane. Took a hop step. Puts up a shot and scores. I can't believe that was not a traveling violation. Mossberg now with 7. The Reds lead 46-44. 3:06 to go in the game. Dunker on the high left gets a pick from Williams. Picks up his dribble. Left baseline Salcedo. Shot is up and in. Little 14-footer for Salcedo. And the game is deadlocked at 46. 2:53 to go. Foss near that left corner. Kicks it back out to Kuhn. Straight away to Mossberg. Mossberg jump pass to Kuhn. In the left corner, Foss penetrates all the way off the glass, and he scores, and a foul on the Beat Diggers. And Jared Foss has had a big game with 17 points. Now he'll look for the three-point play as Salcedo commits his 4th foul for Brush. And Foss just simply beat the Beat Digger defenders to the baseline, and he was able to use his body, draw the contact, and score. Nichols and Leachman back in. The Reds lead by 2 with 2:44 to go in the game. The free throw by Foss is up, and that is short. Aaron Nichols has the rebound. The Beat Diggers can tie it with a bucket. Dunker over to Hirschfeld. Straight away towards Mount. Mount on the outside left to Dunker. Dunker, baseball pass at the top for Nichols. Now to Leachman. Leachman down low for Hirschfeld. Over to Nichols, 10-footer. Good! Left baseline for Nichols. The game is tied for a third time here in the fourth. Here is Stover. Stover on the outside left with 2:15 to go. Deadlocked at 48. Bounce pass to Foss. Lays it up and in with the left hand. What a move there and what a pass. Foss was 7 in the quarter, 19 of the game. Eaton 50, Brush 48. 2:03 to go. Dunker gets a pick from Leachman on the outside right. Dunker behind his back to Leachman straight away. Leachman with a 3. Yes! No on Leachman! He's got a dunk and now a triple in the quarter. He's got 8. Brush 51, Eaton 50, a minute 47 to go in the game. Foss calls out the play for the Reds. A classic game from Eaton with a minute 39 to go. Straight away, Kuhn with the basketball against Hirschfeld. Swings it. Right corner, Foss fakes the 3. Takes the 3. Makes the 3. Holy mahungus. Foss now with 10 in the quarter off the fake. 53-51 Eaton, a minute 25 remaining in the game. Dunker to Mount. He'll take a 3. In and out. Rebound to Dunker. Bounce pass to Nichols. Little 6-footer is too strong. And Mondragon goes over the back and commits the foul. And that'll be a 1-and-1 situation. 17th foul. As Mondragon commits his 4th. And Matt Burkhardt is in for Braden Stover. And the Reds don't have to take a shot here if the Beat Diggers don't make 2 free throws. Beat Diggers might be forced to foul, but Dunker can change that if he can make the front end and the back end of a 1-and-1. The free throw's up and off the back of the rim. And the ball is rebounded there by Mossberg. That's a key miss there for Ryan Dunker. And the Reds are going to take the air out of the ball. The Beat Diggers are going to have to foul. Down by 2 with a minute 3 to go. Free throws have destroyed Brush in this game. They have been well below par. 56 seconds to go. Foss just beyond the timeline. Bounce pass to Kuhn. Beat Diggers have committed 18 fouls. They got to go for the steal and just commit another one and send the Reds to the line. The ball is kicked by Kuhn. Taken away by Hirschfeld. Hirschfeld all the way, scoops it up and in! Off the glass. Watch out, boy. Leachman nearly hung on the rim. That could have been a technical against Leachman. And then the Beat Diggers caught a break there. That could have easily been a technical. Deadlocked at 53, 31 seconds to go. Just beyond the timeline, Foss over to Burkhardt, calling out the play with 23 seconds to go, holding the ball in his left hip. I don't think the Reds are going to call a timeout. Burkhardt with 19 seconds to go, picked up by Leachman, again just beyond midcourt. Now with 14, dribbles to his right, gets a pick from Mondragon, right of the lane. He leans, he shoots, and he misses, but he's fouled with 9.3 seconds to go. Burkhardt to the line. And let's see who commits the Beat Digger foul. That might be Nichols with his 4th. It is. Brush timeout brought to you by Greg Moen at State Farm Insurance, Home Auto Life and Health. State Farm Insurance is there for you and your family. 842-45-55. What a game just out of the break here after winning a close one last night by 8 against University. The Beat Diggers and Reds are going down to the wire. All Burkhardt has to do is make 1 free throw. And if he makes 1, then it's a lead for the Reds as the game is tied right now at 53, and they've gone back and forth. The Reds had the ball and a 2-point lead and committed a crucial turnover. The Beat Diggers led throughout most of the game, but Eaton came back from a double-digit deficit. So 9.3 seconds to go. And at the line is Matt Burkhardt. He has scored 8 points, 6 of those in the third quarter. He is 1 out of 2 from the line. Nichols, Dunker, Leachman, Mount, and Hirschfeld for Brush. Foss, Kuhn, Mossberg, Mondragon, and the free throw shooter Matt Burkhart for the Reds. His first free throw is in the air, and that is off the back of the rim. Well, if he can make one, it'll still give the Reds the lead. Second free throw upcoming for Burkhart. B-Digger's got to do a good job here of blocking out in case he misses. Burkhart steps to the line, shoots. That's good. The Reds lead 54-53. And the Reds make a substitution. Hobbs into the game. And they'll apply the pressure. 9.3 seconds to go. Mount looking. Backcourt to Dunker. Dunker was 7. At midcourt was 6.5. And he calls a timeout with 5.1 seconds remaining. Brought to you by Greg Mullen at State Farm Insurance. Home, auto, life, and health. State Farm Insurance is there for you and your family. 842-4555. It'll be a full timeout. And we will keep it right here. One possession for the game. That's what we're looking at right now, with the B-Diggers down by a point after Matt Burkhart made the second of 2 free throws. It is Eaton 54, Brush 53. The B-Diggers led after each of the first 2 quarters, tied at 37 following the third. And both teams have put up some decent offensive numbers in the fourth, with Eaton scoring 17 points and Brush with 16. But the B-Diggers would like 18 and finish out the game. Well, let's see who's going to handle the ball here. As long as they don't make a mistake, they should get 1 shot off, maybe 2. But if they get 2 shots off, it's got to come very quickly. Only 5.1 seconds remaining. And to throw it in at midcourt will be B.J. Hirschfeld. He can lob it into the backcourt, but that would just take up more time. Hirschfeld looking, still looking, lobs it towards Dunker. Terrible pass, intercepted by Burkhart, and Burkhart is fouled by Leachman with 1.1 seconds to go, and Dunker's still down holding his head. Yeah, that was not a good pass there by Hirschfeld. That was a very risky pass. And Leachman had to commit that foul. Burkhart to the line. And turnover number 19 for Brush is one of their biggest ones of the game. And Burkhart, let's see if he might miss intentionally the second one. I don't know. Because the B-Diggers with 1.1 seconds to go would have to get a rebound. The first free throw barely gets to the rim. Second free throw upcoming. Yeah, he could miss it intentionally. Make it even harder for Brush. They're going to back off. Let's see. Looking over to Coach Grable. I think he's going to miss this intentionally. Let's see. The free throw from Burkhart is up, and he back rimmed it. Oh, do we have a violation? Something called against Brush. One more free throw for Burkhart. A lane violation. So Burkhart will shoot another one. Let's see if he misses again. That one is up, and that is off to the right. And Nichols throws it the length of the court, and it's off to the right. Off the rebound, and the game is over. A heartbreaking loss for Brush. Eaton wins the game 54-53. Let's take a 3-minute break, and we'll wrap it up after this on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. B-Digger postgame show is brought to you by Mr. D's Ace Home Center, with 3 locations to serve you better. Sterling, Brush, and Fort Morgan, your headquarters for all your home, farm, and ranch supplies from plumbing to feed. Mr. D's Ace Home Center. Tough loss for the B-Diggers tonight, falling to the Eaton Reds 54-53. Brush led 12-6 after 1, 27-19 at the break. In fact, they were up by as many as 14 in the second quarter. Got outscored 18-10 in the third as the game was deadlocked at 37, but Matt Burkhart made a free throw with 9.3 seconds to go. The B-Diggers with just under 6 seconds to go tried to inbounds it. It was intercepted by Burkhart. He missed 2 free throws. And then Aaron Nichols got a rebound off the second missed free throw, threw it the length of the court, but well off to the right. And that was it as Eaton won the game 54-53. And looking at the totals tonight, first for the visiting Beat Diggers, they got 10 points from Trent Mount and Noah Leachman in the game, 8 points apiece from Hirschfeld and Nichols, 7 points from Ryan Dunker. Reed Hall with 6 and Alex Saucedo with 4. The Reds got 22 from Jared Foss, 9 points in the game from Matt Burkhart. Joe Mondragon with 8, the majority of those in the second quarter. 7 from J.T. Mossberg, 4 apiece from Braden Stover and Jackson Hobbs. As for the rebounding situation, unofficially the Beat Diggers with 24, the Reds with 23. Hobbs had 7 to lead Eaton, and the Beat Diggers got 8 from Aaron Nichols. The Beat Diggers committed 19 turnovers, the Reds with 18. From the line, Eaton was 12 out of 21, and the Beat Diggers 8 out of 16. So there was a discrepancy there, certainly, with the Reds getting the better of the Beat Diggers. And just that close, I mean, really, it was a free throw away, a turnover away. It was essentially, it came down to that as the Reds improved to 4-1 in the Patriot League, 7-1 overall. And the Beat Diggers are now 2-5 overall and 1-4 in the Patriot League. A very difficult loss for Brush tonight as they had their chances but fell to the Eaton Reds by a score of 54-53. Momentarily, we'll be joined by head coach Tyrone Whipple. I mean, yesterday's game was certainly a big one, as we alluded to at the outset of the broadcast, because they had dropped 4 in a row, and you figured with the way Brush was playing tonight that they certainly had a shot in this game. The 3 ball was going early. Ryan Dunker had 2 in the opening quarter. Trent Mount and B.J. Hirschfeld got the second quarter started with the 3s, and you had 4 3-pointers in the opening 10 to 11 minutes of the game, but after that, the Beat Diggers just could not hit any of those 3s with the exception of one by Noah Leachman, and he had 8 of his 10 points in the fourth quarter, but once again, the victory goes over to the Eaton Reds. Beat Digger Play of the Game is brought to you by Cargill Beef, committed to feeding the world in a responsible way by reducing environmental impact and improving products and processes. Learn about Cargill's story of commitment at Cargill.com. Boy, you really got to dig here because so many Beat Diggers played a balanced effort tonight. I'm going to lean towards Trent Mounts. He got the Beat Diggers going in the opening half with 8 of his 10 points, and he helped build that lead. Of course, Ryan Dunker is certainly deserving as well, but he did not score after the first quarter, although he had a pretty good floor game. He had a very difficult task as a sophomore running that offense, which was pretty good for the most part, but again, not enough to generate a Beat Digger victory tonight. Meanwhile, the Beat Digger girls, we know, were trailing. They were trailing by a 39-32 count going into the fourth quarter. And now let's bring in the head coach, Tyrone Whipple, with the Beat Diggers coming off a tough 1-point loss. Coach, a tough environment. You played a 6-1 team going in, and I know you felt you had that game, and a free throw, a turnover here and there. It just comes down basically maybe to 1 or 2 plays in the entire game when it's that close.
Yeah, we had to play smarter at the end there, John, and I think getting in foul trouble hurt us. It kind of slowed down the flow of our momentum and our offense and stuff, and guys were a little hesitant. And we just got to play smarter at the end of games. I think that's just I would say that we just got to grow up a little bit still. Our basketball IQ's got to be a little better. Even though, it was a valiant effort, we had control of the game coming out in the second half, and we always kind of had problems in the third quarter, and I told them we have to, this is where we got to buckle down and play smart Beat Digger basketball. And, credit to Eaton, they clawed and fight and got back in it.
What was the sense at halftime? You had about a 14, 15-point lead in the second quarter. They got it down to 8 at the break. You had 2 players, as you mentioned, Aaron Nichols and Noah Leachman, with 3 fouls apiece. So certainly, even though, like I said, you had control of the game, there were still some issues you had to deal with going into the second half.
Yeah. And I think one of them is just, we've got to learn how to play with the lead. I think that's part of it. We were playing like we were down, and that's what I told the guys in the break when they came over to the bench. Hey, calm down. We're winning. We don't have to take the shots they give us. We can take the shots we want. Let's chew up the clock and swing it. But our shot selection wasn't that great, John. As you've seen, we don't need to be taking threes at that time. We don't.
Well, was that one of the issues? Because you had 4 3-pointers in the opening 9 to 10 minutes of the game. All of a sudden you started missing threes, and that seemed to really disrupt the offense.
Yeah, and we need to attack the basket at that time. And the way we run the offense, which was open tonight, and we didn't execute as well as we should as we passed the ball to short corner, and where we had that cutter go through. And I don't know how many times, we had a mishap on that, or a bad handle, or, trying to put the ball up too quick, and then that post should slide down behind them. And we've just, like I said, we've just got to be a little more disciplined. But, the thing is, we are playing better. I mean, heck of a defensive game, especially in that first half. We executed our defensive game plan great. And once again, the wheels just came off in the third quarter.
Was that more about Eaton's offense in the second half as opposed to your defense, or did you see some gaps there? Because there were a couple of times they got to the basket, and I'm sure you felt, hey, we could have stopped them and not allow a layup for a three-point play here and there.
We were rotating. We weren't rotating over. Usually that backside post has got to come over and take the block when he's in the center, and it's the easy adjustment, slide to the block. And if he starts to drive baseline, we take that away. We've got to play closer to the ball than we do the man. So then they start to penetrate, we step and we slide in and take those gaps away, and those bigs up top weren't doing it. So
I know you hate to lose a game like this, but I'm sure you felt, hey, it's a heck of a high school basketball game, the way it went down to the wire. Even though you weren't crazy about that last possession, it was a forced pass there by BJ, but a game that obviously could have been won by either side.
Yeah, 6-1, and like I said, we just got to hang on and we got to win a few. And hopefully we'll grow up a little bit by the time we get to the league tournament and make some noise. I think we've definitely opened some eyes, and we're playing, as you see, we're playing a lot better than we did before the break.
Finally, you said the issue before the break was confidence. Do you feel now, after the victory against University and even with a 1-point loss on the road tonight against Eaton, that this team exponentially is a lot more confident now than they were last month?
Yes, I think their confidence has risen, and you see we're getting more help off the bench. I mean, Alex and even Reed Hall is starting to get a little confidence to play games. I think he probably had anywhere from 6 to 8 points tonight, which is huge for him. That's a season high for him. And if we can have Reed come off the bench and give us 6 to 8 points, that's great.
Yeah, you had 6 points tonight. I mean, you have 53 points, but you had 7 different players score.
Yeah.
I bet you feel more comfortable with that than, it'd be great to have somebody score 25 points, but then maybe the rest of the offense is not involved as much tonight. There seemed to be a lot more diversity and balance with the scoring.
Yeah, and there was. And, John, I'd rather keep it like this because, next man up, and you never know who's going to have to come in because somebody's in foul trouble. And I think if we keep running, we running through the system and we make shots through the system, okay, then we're a more complete team.
Finally, Coach, what about this Patriot League? You and I talked before the game. It seems to be pretty darn balanced at this point.
Yeah, it's wide open, and it's anybody's league, And we can come back on Tuesday night and hopefully get one against Frontier Academy at home, and then we're right back in the thick of it. I mean, like I said, we just got to be a little more disciplined. We got to be a little more patient, and the things we're going to work on in practice is a little more pressure and how to play with the lead.
Coach, thanks as always for your time, and best of luck to your Steelers tomorrow night.
Thank you. Go Steelers, they're going to be okay, John.
That's Brushhead basketball coach Tyrone Whipple here on the post-game show as the Bee Diggers go down to defeat 54-53. Thanks to our sound engineer and producer, Rose Condas. I'm John Beltran. Once again, the final score tonight from Eaton. Eaton 54, Brush 53 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.